Hey everybody, want to do a quick video on a question that I got asked when I was putting my Raspberry Pi together, and I was also wondering myself, and that was these right here. I don't know if you can tell, I empty them out, and as you can see, it has a little card that says heatsink. But why do I need a heatsink? They're not installed on there. If they're necessary, obviously they come installed. So I did a little bit of research and found out that this big square one right here, this is supposed to be for the CPU. The longer rectangular one right here is for the DRAM. And the little square ones, we got one right here, goes on the USB controller. And the other square one, put them the right way, goes on the network controller right over here. But are these even necessary? If they were, they would come installed. So let's do a little bit of testing. I'm going to run this Raspberry Pi under load and see how it does at idle, and also when I hit it with some severe tasks, and do the same thing with the chips or these heat sinks on and see if I get a better difference. Let's find out. Now with some light processing going on in the background, I'm going to see what kind of temps I get from the task manager and from a script. Installation of the heat sinks is a very easy process. You check this side, it's going to be metal. Other side, we just have a little bit of peel off double-sided tape. So I can just pull that off right there, put it down, and this is going to be the CPU heatsink. So I'm going to place it directly right in the middle. And that should be good. And that's going to be the large square one. The large rectangle, same process. Peel off this little blue protective film. And this is going to go on the DRAM. And that is right there. And I'm trying to align it as best as possible, just so it looks alright. But you're not going to see these anyways because it's behind a case. And then as I said with these little ones, one of them is going to go on the USB controller, and that's going to be the smaller of the chip right here. And it'll just go down as straight as possible, push it on. And then the second small little square is going to go right here on this small one, and that's going to be the Ethernet port, or not the Ethernet port, the Ethernet chip. Same thing, place it down, not interfering, not hitting any of the little other chips or capsules, and we're good. That is the installation of the heat sinks. So let's test the temperatures before and after and see what kind of results we get, and if these are even worth installing. And not surprisingly, the results are pretty good. So when running at idle, it's going to be about 51 degrees Celsius, and up to load, it's going to get into the 72 to 78 degrees Celsius. But once I put these heat sinks on, I'm getting about the same temperatures, and that is because there's no active cooling with it. Now these are passively cooling with it, and it's wicking that heat away from the actual thing. But once you get the heat soak and it's at 100%, you're not going to get any more performance out of it. You do get it longer, or it'll be able to stay and maintain those high speeds longer before thermal throttling. But these, all it's doing is getting a little bit more mass before you heat soak that device. So what would actually help it, and what I'm thinking it should be, is an active fan blowing fresh air in. It's going to cool down these heat sinks, cool down those chips, and that's how you're going to get maximum performance.